Hey guys, it's Maymay, and my trusty sidekick is in the room.
Oh, Vinny's over here.
He won't be on camera because y'all know typically on Made It Society, I blow the screen up so you don't see me or anything. You just see the crafting area. So we're just going to get started. I wanted to do something that I should have done, so I apologize. There's a couple things I should have done, but I want to show you real quick. Welcome to Made It Society. If you're not familiar with what Made It Society is, this is the first Saturday of the month where we get together and we craft as a group with our Made It's, and it is free. There's no charge for this. It is just streamed on my YouTube channel, and you can be a part of it. If you would like to know what we're doing and get all the information for being a part of it ahead of time, I want to show you some quick ways to do it. Number one is to sign up for emails and text messaging. That's easy. We will email you the information or we will text you to remind you that we're doing the show. And that's what I suggest. Okay. But if you ever go, oh, I forgot, I don't know what to do, let me show you. This on my screen right now that you're seeing is maymayevents.com. This is our website right here that I'm showing you. You can always come here and in this menu, do the drop down that says Made It Society, the Made It Society. It's going to take you to this screen. Okay. And when you get here, I may have messed this up, Timothy, because now it looks different, but we'll do what we got to do. Where it says June Made It Society, you can click on this guy right here. And now this opens up a blog post all about today. And this has been here for a while. This is not new. Okay. We put this up for you guys. So all you have to do is come here and all your information is right here. For example, I saw some people saying they couldn't find the link. You should have gotten an email that looks almost exactly like this. And there's a link in that email. You just click it. The next thing to look at is right down here. Let me find it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's right here. You click here. Timothy, where do you click to go to the video? Maybe we don't have it in here correctly because I just opened this. This takes you to the supply list, but won't show on the screen for you guys. Maybe I'm just blind. 2 cool tricks, blah, blah, blah. I got here earlier from the big picture. Anyway, we'll make sure we do that correctly for you. But if you're ever wondering, like, what is she going to be using? This is where you go to find it. Tamitha's looking too, I guarantee you, because we're like, well, there you go. All right, so check your email, check that page, and we'll make sure we're getting it all tied together. Remember, we're still kind of new at this. You think we're not, because you think we've been doing this a while. We've only done 4 of these. Is this our 4th one? I passed the video. Where did I pass it? I'm not gonna stay here all day. But there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna close this out and I'm gonna move this down because we don't need it anymore. We're gonna get busy. We have a lot to do today, like a lot. Okay, and let me fix my screen real quick. And I have pulled together so much stuff. I want to show y'all what I've pulled together, and we're gonna use that that first video that I sent you guys as inspiration, the one from Dress My Craft. And we're just going to get started making. So the thing about today, I want to make sure I tell you this, okay? The thing about today is this is not a class. This is just us crafting along. You may not even want to make what I'm making. You could just be crafting something else. We're all just sitting here together having a good time. So don't feel like you are behind or you can't catch up because this is not a class. Classes are different, okay? So let me show you what I pulled together. I'm going to make my screen big. Get rid of me. I got sleepy Saturdays anyway. Y'all don't need to see that. Okay. I don't think so. I think they're fine. Look at this. This is my bucket of things I pulled together. And it's not all of it. There's more. Okay. What was that growl about? You growled. And there's more. So you remember what paper pack I plan to use for the first project today is Flower Shop. I think this paper is so pretty and I cannot wait to get into it. And when I saw this paper, I thought to myself, I have a stamp set that will be beautiful with this paper. And I'm going to show y'all. It is this one. And I'm going to try to utilize it today. I try to always stamp on this day because you guys have so many stamp sets and you like inspiration. Look, it's hydrangeas and it will go perfect with this set, right? I also have, I'm just going to show y'all what I pulled. I got a new ink for myself today because I can't find my other one. And ain't nobody here to help me find stuff. So I got a new one. It's literally not over there. I mean, it probably is because Shannon will walk in and put her hand right on it. But you know me. I think this ink The Arctic from Versaclair is perfect. Look how pretty that is. I also found in my washi stack, look at this. Isn't this cute? I think that'll be really cute. It might not be perfect, but it'll be close. I also found, I found so much stuff, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to use it all. I don't know if I'll use some of it, any of it. I don't know. I just pulled stuff together so I'd have it close. Okay. This is really cute. Might look cute with this project. This is really cute and might look cute with this project. Some bling that I thought would look really good. The ephemera pack. Okay. Now, in my other container, let me show you what I got in here. Side to side. So I know I want to use these punches today. So I went ahead and pulled them out so I'd have them close because y'all know I love punches. I also just dug through some stuff. Buttons, grommets, ribbons. I don't know where all I'm going. Flower buttons. Do y'all have a stash like this? I know I love this stuff, right? Some more ribbon. We're just going to play. That's what I plan to do. So why don't we get started on the first one? You want me to tell you how I'm going to get started? I'm going to pull out my envelope maker and a plain piece of 12 by 12. That's where I'm going to start. So this is the 12 by 12 I'm going to be using today. And this is the envelope maker I'm going to be using today. Okay. I'm going to make the largest one I can. Let me pick what paper I want to use. Let's see. I also am going to need, I did not think about this. Let me see if I can do it right here. Hey, Tamitha, will you do me a favor? I don't have my iPad with me today. Do I have this? Hold on. I probably have it right here. Yeah, I do. I'm good. I was going to get you to look on the app, but I've got it right here. What is the largest size? Let's put our glasses on so we can see. The largest size on here is interesting. So 11.5 makes a 7 by 7, but you actually use a, oh, I see, because that's a rectangle. So that makes a 7 by 7. That's probably as big as I can go, right, for a square. I don't have to do a square. I could do a rectangle. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 6.5 by 8. That uses an 11 7/8 inch piece of cardstock. That's as big as I can possibly go on this thing. So we're going to do that one. I think it'll be pretty. Now, I really love this color, and I'd like to use it for my envelope. However, I feel like it's too much because I'm going to lean into this and all my other stuff. So I'm kind of thinking I might want to play with this green. I think this is the one I want to use. So I'm going to grab that out and I'm going to cut it down to 11 7/8. 11 7/8 square. Yeah, I'm not doing mine exactly like I'm not doing my envelope like she did. I'm doing mine with my envelope maker. I think I said that in the post. I think I said that in what I sent out. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I'm using my envelope maker. So I'm going to cut it down to what the size I want to use on it and see what get. You can use the inspiration. I know a lot of you guys probably try to get ahead. That's okay. Perfectly fine. That's why I sent you an inspiration video. So you could if you wanted to, because everybody likes to be ahead sometimes in these things. And I'm okay with that. Hey, we can't be killing our trimmer first thing on a Saturday morning now, can we? Bean, oh, she don't like trimmers now. The trimmer scared our girl. Beanween is in the room and the trimmer scared her. I'm sorry, Bean. I just threw it right off of this thing. It probably scared y'all too. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. I think I'm going to like it. I think I'll be okay with it. So my little guide over here tells me to use the number 60. So if I take this guy into my guide, y'all just make your envelope, whatever size you want it to be. Paint the vase. Make your envelope. Whatever size you want it to be. You like paint the vase? All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score and punch and see if I can remember how to use this from memory. Do I remember how to use it from memory? This is where I line it up with the, ooh, am I going to make it the deep one too? I think I will do that. So now what I do Oh, let me look at instructions, y'all. I can't do it from memory this morning. Put in my number, punch, turn 90 degrees. That's right. Line up down here. And then get that guy in there. Y'all think I'd practiced before, but this is just crafting day. Just crafting. We just crafted. Now we'll turn it 90 degrees again and line up this bottom. Am I on screen? I think I am. Ooh, this is tight. This is making the whole kit and caboodle right here. I think I am going to make this guy dimensional. Did she make hers dimensional in her video? I think she might have. Like, yeah, I'm almost positive she did. I'm going to do that as well. I have the picture to reference hers. I didn't watch her video this morning. I watched it months ago. Oh, this is big and pretty, you guys. Look at all this space. Look at all that real estate we have to work with. Now, let me get my inspiration picture. For the one I'm doing today. Yeah. Oh, I don't think she did. But I think I'm going to. I've got some room. I'm going to put a little gusset in mine. I think it'll be pretty. Okay. So to do the gusset, we're going to get our scoring tool out again. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to line that. I'm going to put this guy back in. But this time I'm lining my score line up with the dash line. Get that laid in there pretty. Score line with the dash line. And you know what? I'm going to do it like this so I can score top and bottom. You good, Miss Bean? Boy, she just standing still. What's she doing there? Is she into something? She's just standing perfectly still. Is she treeing something? And by doing this, I'll get that little gusset. Now, let me say this, y'all, okay? I have no idea where this is going today. I just wanted to create one of these envelopes. I have not done this like this. I've done other envelopes. I've done squash books. I've done all that kind of stuff with envelope situations. Y'all know I craft with envelopes a lot. I just wanted to play with this paper, and this is the project I wanted to do. So if you're watching today and thinking I have a plan, I don't. This is where I'm getting started. I am totally starting with this. And I don't know for sure which side I want to be the outside. I think I want to work on the green. I think all of that will really pop, right? So I think I'll work on the green. I'm going to put this aside. I don't need it right now. I might want to reference it later. I think I want this to be the inside. I mean, it's learning how to craft. It's an envelope, but I have a gusseted side because I'm not making, this is going to be, I think I'm going to do mine as like a little memory keeper box kind of thing. Listen, sometimes we're going to craft just because we want to craft, not because it needs to be something specific. And today I want to play with this paper and my ephemera and all that good stuff. And this will tell me what it wants to be. You ever gone to a craft fair or something and seen something that somebody's made that's just beautiful? And you're like, what would I do with that? And then you're like, this is what I would do with it. Well, I'm just going to make this as if I was just creating because I want to. Okay. And see what I get. I just want to glue things together. Give yourself that. Give yourself that. This might become a decoration for my craft room. I might make it and go, you know what? This is the perfect thing to use as a thank you card or a folio. I might want to put pictures in it. That's what I said in the blog post. It can be so many different things. It could be the beginning of a mini album. You know what else it could be? You could put, and we might do it. We might do this. You could put one of those like accordion. Oh, we could put a couple. See, ideas are flowing. I don't know where it's going. I don't know where it's going. Just get your envelope made. And again, I'm gusseting the sides. I think somebody said it looks like a box envelope. This is what you do to make a boxed envelope, but I won't be gluing this. I won't be gluing this shut. I'm literally not creating a box envelope. I'm just creating this. I'm probably going to tie it with ribbon shut because I think envelopes and ribbon are beautiful together. I think they look like love letters, and I love that. Y'all can't see my face and I have my hands all going because I think they're so cute. Okay, look, here's the beginning. Here's the beginning. I don't really have a plan. I do kind of think I got an idea though. I do love the way she put that little envelope in here. And I think she did a pocket on this side, but it might really be cute to do. I want that little envelope inside. I like that mini envelope. So I want to put one of those over here. But I think it might be cool to do something over here that would hold pictures or something. Maybe an accordion pull out like this that we could tie with a bow also or something like that. I don't know. We're going to see. Why don't we first make our mini envelope? I think that's what I'm going to do. Yes, right. Exactly right. That's what I said. Use, Tammy said, she's using her 1, 2, 3 punch board. That's exactly it. I want you guys to use what you have in your stash. Who said waterfall? Oh, Mel, hold on. Mel said a waterfall. That would be pretty over here. You don't have to, remember, I think did I put a link to a video? I told you there were lots of videos on YouTube to help you make envelopes, especially using full 12 by 12s. All right, here's the space we've got in here. Now that I've finished, or here's the space I've got in here. I've got 9 inches to work with, okay? I would really like my envelope to live not quite center. I think sometimes when we're designing things, when we go center, it can be, now listen, this is me, okay? It can be a little too clean for me. And if you try to, oh gosh, this is probably going to pull back the curtain, but that's what we do on Made It Society. When you try to do things perfectly spaced out, it shows every mistake, okay? It's kind of like this. Y'all ever painted a wall with glossy paint? When you do, it shows everything in it. But if you paint it with flat paint, you don't see any of the imperfections or not nearly as many. If you work in not even sections, it hides so many mistakes because the eye doesn't want to be perfect. The eye's like, oh, look at the movement. So I don't want to do a 4.5 inch envelope. I want to work over here. Okay. So that means what I'm going to do, and remember, all this is my opinion because you can work in straight togethers all you want to. You can go right in that middle. I think I want my envelope to be, let me see how close I can get to 4 without it being 4. Let me look at my little dooley over here. Look at my envelope sizes. I can get a 3.5 by 8.5. That's too big. A 3.5 by 4. I can get a 3.5 by, okay. Keep going back, keep going back. A 2 by 3.5. No, I want bigger than that. 3 by 4.5. I can get, where was the one I was thinking? What if I did 3.5 by 3.5 and I did a square inside of here? That might be cool. Although this 3.5 by 4 might be perfect. Let's do 3.5 by 4. Okay, so that means it's going to go to here and then it's going to go here. Yeah, I like that. 3.5 by 4. It also gives me room to put stuff in. All right, so that means I need a 7 by 7 piece of cardstock. And for this, I'm going to dig into the gorgeous paper pack, which everybody wants to see open. Who's using this paper pack today? It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Some of you guys might not realize you really do have an envelope maker, because let me show you something. If you have one of these scoreboards, you have an envelope maker right here on the back. Did y'all know that? So you do probably have one in your stash. You probably have one. Let me see what I want to use for my envelope. This paper, y'all. Oh my gosh. Patty couldn't bear to get into it, and I can't wait to get into it. I want to cut something up. Wouldn't that make a pretty envelope? Oh, that would. This would be pretty in there. I'm going to look all the way through. Does that squeak bother y'all? If it does, tell me. Bean is playing with her toy. May make your animals come running. Oh, this is real pretty right here. This florally green with that on the inside might be pretty. That's a good option. I'm going to move that one aside. It is so much prettier in person. So much prettier. Oh, I love this. I'm probably going to use that on the inside because it's gorgeous. The bows might make a cute envelope. No, I wouldn't like how that would land. I don't think I'd like how that would land. Oh, look at this stripe. I'd have to give up some of these cut aparts, but would I mind? I don't know that I love them enough to worry about it. Major Finley's tail wag. That's cute. Being made somebody's tail wag. This is pretty too. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with that. Oh, do I want green on green? I don't think I do. I think I want blue on. Yeah, I don't want green on green. Do I though? Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Here I am using a blue paper pack and leaning into the green, but I have plenty of time to layer stuff on. We have plenty. And actually, I'll be putting a piece of cardstock here that's a pattern anyway, so it really won't be green on green. So I'm going to try this and see if I like it. The good news is if it doesn't, I can always just love a little tiny envelope and put it somewhere else, right? So 7 by 7. Now I'm just going to make a little envelope, put in that corner. You guys might want to do a pocket. You might want to just take a piece of cardstock, fold it in half, and glue it down like a little flip up for a picture, an image. You don't have to do what I'm doing. We're just going to be in the room crafting together, and you can kind of see how my thoughts work. Okay, so let's make the 7 by 7. And to do that, I mean, not the 7 by 7, but well, it is a 7 by 7, but it's the 3.5. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? 3.5 by 4. Number 26 is my number. So because I want this, let me think how I want my points to go. It's not going to matter because it's going to be like that. So it's not going to matter really. Okay. So 26 is right here. And that's the width. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So I'm going to punch and go. And now we just line it up on the solid score line. Punch and go. Who's doing an envelope also? Who is doing it? Oh, this is the long side. It'll be fine. Oh, it's actually going to work. Oh, cool. That's awesome. It's going to work perfect. So we got a bunch of envelope, doing a tiny envelope. Doing this one too, the little one. You're winging it. I love that. Just wing it. Just make an envelope. Just fold the, especially the 12 by 12, just fold the pieces in. Just fold them in. Okay, let's see what we got here. This feels so much bigger. Look how perfect that worked out at the top. Isn't that cute? So let's close this in. And again, I'm not sure I'm going to glue this down. I might actually let this one be an actual envelope since I'm going to have other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm going to have other stuff. All right, so I'm going to tuck this down. Look how pretty this is. Let's see what it looks like in here. I like that size because you know what it lets me do? It lets me put a pocket behind there too. I like that. I like that a lot. This is going to be really pretty. Okay, I know I'm going to make it an envelope, so I think I'm going to close it. And I'm going to clean this up because I don't like that. So, ooh, a vellum envelope would be really pretty on here. Trying to decide how I want to clean that. Do I want to just fold it or do I want to snip it? Let's snip. I don't know though. What would this look like folded backwards? Nope, we're going to snip. I don't think I like it folded backwards. Yep, that's how I want it. So I did a little snip there and I'm going to glue it shut. Super cute. And these guys are going to touch, which is good because that'll hold that down for me. Bring this guy over and I'm going to burnish that. So that's the only thing I've committed to is that this is going to be an envelope. That's all I'm committing to so far. Hello, friends. We got friends coming in. If you guys aren't crafting with us today, tell us where you're from. That way you can type. That's what I mean by that. Oh, people who are crafting are working, or at least they're supposed to be. All right, I didn't round this corner. I'm not sure I want to. Sometimes I like the point, and I didn't round the corners of my envelope either. That's something I can always come back and do. I'm just going to wait. Now, I want this. Remember how I told you I might add other interactive situations? I either want this envelope to open like this and reveal something, or I want it to be a pocket. Do I want it to reveal or be a pocket? That's the question. If I want it to be a pocket, I'm gonna make it a gusseted pocket because here's what I don't like. I don't like whenever we glue something down on 3 sides, especially something bulky, and then we can only put thin things in it. You know what I'm saying? I would rather have space in here. And so that's why I'm saying if it's going to be a pocket, I'm going to gusset it. All right, I've got both reveal and pocket. Reveal. Is that because y'all know how to do a pocket? You want to see how to do a reveal? Lady Eve says reveal. Lisa says reveal. Yazzie says pocket. So I think we're tied. We need a tiebreaker. Reveal pocket came at the very same time, at the same time. Okay. Okay, I got reveal from Mackie in capital letters. Now, you know what that means? I'm just going to make it like a door, right? Where it just goes like this. All right, a lot of people are saying reveal. So let me show you how we'll do that. So I don't think, here's the thing. I'm going to use this same cardstock that we just cut to make my little reveal piece. So that it's green on the outside also. So here's what we'll do. What was this guy? 3.5, 4 inches? 4 inches tall. So that means I'm going to cut a piece from here that's 4 inches. And here's what you have to decide, you guys. Okay. But to make this a reveal, I'm going to put a binder strip right here. Okay. And here's what I can tell y'all. When you're adding bulk, when something is bulky, you need wider binder strips than you think. Okay. You don't want to do this with a 1/4 inch binder strip. I don't want to do it with a 1/2. I would really like to have a whole inch on here so this thing will really hold up. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, is this guy 4 inches? I'm going to cut 2 inches. And y'all are going to think this is too much, and I get it, but I'm telling you, when you're adding bulk, it does not hurt to give yourself plenty to do this with. Okay. Now I'm also going to score this in half at 1. Now you technically could have done this with a whole piece of cardstock. You literally could have done the whole side here with a score, like covered this all with a score and had a score on this side. I want to add something else back there, so I'm going to do it like this. So I'm basically creating a binder strip. Okay. And I will glue this here. Okay. And then this will be a door. Now you have to decide here. Do you want to cut away because of bulk? I think I will. Here's what that means. I'm going to cut a little angle, not a big one, a slight angle, just to take a little bulk out. So a very slight angle. Can you see that? I'll open it and show you. See how it kind of points, but very slight. Then when I put this on, I'll be able to hide it with other cardstocks. And like I said, you could just cut a piece of cardstock. Y'all want me to show you that? Let me show you because I got a piece I can show you with right here. I'm going to do this because I got a plan, but you could also do this. We'll cut this piece down to 4. And then, how big was this envelope? This envelope ended up being a little more than 4.5, not much. So that means I want this piece to be 9 inches. I'm going to double check that. So here. Glad I double checked because that is not what I want. Let's measure for real. Let me do a real measure. So this is almost 4 3/4. So we'll go 4 5/8 times 2 is going to be 8 and 9 1/4. So I'm going to do 9 1/4. Then half a 9 1/4. We'll just do, let me see what 4 5/8 looks like. It won't be exact. I'm just going to score it at 4 5/8. Or watch this. If you're not sure, why don't we just do this? We'll find our center, put it back in, and then I'll score it. Because this is Cartabella, and I do want to score it. Okay. Y'all enjoy this kind of crafting? I hope you get something out of it. I hope you learn. You know, the thing I love about it is this. We started today with just some cardstock, and we already have 2 dimensional items made. You know what I'm saying? Had a tickle. Okay, look. Here's what you can do now. You can now glue this envelope onto here. See that? Glue this envelope. I might do this, y'all. I kind of like it. You can glue this envelope onto here, okay? Then inside of your big envelope, I'm going to be looking for this thing all day. You would glue this guy down completely, and you get a really good, sturdy connection. The only thing you want to be sure of when you're doing this is when you glue this on is you want this edge to be flush. If the opening edge is not flush, here's what happens. If you have it like this, where I have this lip, okay, when I glue this down, I can't open this because I'm going to get resistance from the envelope on top. Tell me if that makes sense. Because like this, I'm stopping myself from opening, okay? So when I do this, if I use this one, I'm going to want to make sure I'm good and flush on this edge. So when it opens flush. Does that make sense? Y'all tell me, because I don't want to mess you up. I do like this. I do like this idea a lot. We might do that. All right, let me find my other piece just in case I decide to use it. I mean, this is how I normally do it. And it's the same thing, okay? Same thing would be glue your binding strip over here. All right. And then put it in so that it opens like that. And then we can put a magnet here to shut it. We'll get to that. All right. There's a couple things made. Let's put that. I'm not putting anything in yet because I want to get everything cut and stuff. Like for me, if I just start covering, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd have done this. Okay. Now let's see how much space we have. We got this guy done. He's going to go like that. How much space do I have over here? So with him there, this gives me, because I want 1/8 of an inch all the way around from my score mark. I've got 4. I like 4 inches. I'm going to go with 4 right here and watch this. This is going to be so great. I'm so glad that worked out like that. This is going to be easy. Pick a pretty piece. I got too many hydrangeas right now, I think. Let's go for something else. Let's pick something gorge. This piece. I love this piece. Now, how tall is my space? I've picked my paper. I've got 6.5. How much do I got? Let me see. I'm going to go with 6 1/4, which is actually really good. Really good. All right. So that means I'm going to cut a strip 6 1/4. Here, I'm going to make myself a little photo book. And I think this will be cute. So 6 1/4 is right here. You could do 6. That'd be fine. 6 would get you 2 of these, but I'm just doing the 1. Then I'm going to score it at 4 and at 8. And we'll bring this back over. And I'm going to accordion fold this. I want the blue facing out. So I need to fold it this way. So accordion fold. I'm being picky. I don't need to be picky, but I am being. There we go. Okay. Now, what we can have is just sling yourself around. We can have envelope and we can have book. Look how cute. We can have a little photo book over here that opens out like an accordion. So we can glue the back in, okay, and it'll open like this. And then like this. And if I add a binder strip, it'll even come out again. Isn't that cool? This ended up being 6 1/4 by 12, and I scored it at 4 and 8. 6 1/4 by 12, scored at 4 and 8. Isn't that neat? I like that in there. And we've got some opportunity here, you guys, because these corners are boring. We've got some opportunity. Let me see. Let me see. Do I want to just round them? Do I want to just be soft and round them? Or do I want to do a frilly edge? I feel like this book is screaming for frilly edge. Don't y'all? I feel like it's screaming for it. Let me see what we got. That may be too much. But it may be what I use because I'm okay with being too much. You guys don't love when I'm too much, but I'm okay with being too much. I don't think I can cut through all this Cartabella in one punch. I may have to do this in multiple passes. Let me see what happens. This is where I break a punch. Do y'all know how that works? Anybody know anything about that? Yeah, that's not happening. We're going to do this individually. As much individual as we can. Look, this book is screaming for that. Even if I don't go all the way through, even if I just do that and then whatever shows behind it, but I'm going to try to keep going. See if I can go through 2. Yep, I'm trying to break it. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I really want to punch that. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to be mean to my punch. We're going to make it happen. Poor guy. Poor guy. You can do this. I have faith in you. You're almost all the way through already. Good job. And you only have to do it twice. Yay. Ha ha ha. Don't do this just because I'm doing it. It will ruin your stuff. This will ruin your supplies. Oh, part of my problem might be because I still have this thing. I have to have it. But I have trash in there. Let's get the trash out. Don't do this just because I'm doing it. I'm just going to go slow. There we go. I'm dropping it to get it to release. There we go. It released. Okay. Oh, I have to do it 2 more times or 1 more time. I will probably kill this punch today. And y'all's ears. Sorry. She's being aggressive, you guys. I'm sorry, Bean. Am I scaring you? Am I scaring you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I am. But my punch don't want to open afterwards. Wonder why? Because I'm cramming it. Okay, now we got the easy stuff. Let's see if I killed it. 1 sheet. No, we're good. He lived. He lived. I'd love to do one later at a time, but where it folds, I can't if I want it to match. Look at that. I love it. Don't do that, y'all. That's ruining your stuff. Let me ruin mine. If you have a die, you could die cut through all of it. I made her very nervous, didn't I? All right, let's see what it looks like. No, Bean does not love it. Look at that. I love that. No, it was worth it. Worth it. Now, if you wanted to cut these pages apart and do binding strips in all of these, you could do them singly. You could do that, okay? So my punch just did everything it needed to. Thank you, Dress My Craft. And it's still working fine. Look. Now, they won't always. You will eventually kill them if you keep doing that. Trust me. I have done it. Okay, so where are we at here? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. This is our little glue-on opening thingy. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to have this right here. Now, let's talk about, this is not going to be a pocket now. We got to talk about what we're putting right here. And let me think what I want to put right there. Let me look at her picture. Oh, see, she did something like that too. Okay, so she did a cut apart, and then that's her pocket. I do need a pocket, don't I? Well, I've got this. I've got that. But I could do maybe a little slide out pocket or a tag right there. Let's look at the ephemera and see what we might want to put there. Let's start there for inspiration. How's it going? 20. I try to do these an hour each. I don't know that we'll be able to do that today, but I try to. Projects, I mean. Look how pretty these are. Oh. I bet something will fit up there perfectly and make it easy for us to use. What does this say? Be a great thank you card, wouldn't it? I actually need a thank you card for next week. I've made myself a note to make a thank you card. Could this be my thank you card? I think it could be. Look at that. What if I made that a pocket and put some little cutesies in it? That would be a cute pocket with some little things tucked in it. This would be cute right here. Like a picture. Isn't that cute? Okay. That could be tucked in it. I could turn that into a little tag. Oh, how she loves to be home. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Now then. What's going to happen here? I love that tag. I might put it in the envelope. Oh, wait a minute. I got another idea. What if I put this on as a 3-sided pocket and then I can still, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I got this. I got this. Okay. So I do want to use this thank you. I think I want to turn this into a thank you card. Okay. I don't know if I am or not. Don't quote me on that. So do I want that there and there, there and there? I think I can start getting my papers ready to cover. What I want back here is something that'll let whatever I put in the pocket really show. Okay, so let me go back to my paper. And I'm kind of thinking that pink, ooh, or this might be pretty back there. Let's lay this down. Let's put this down here. Let's bring this over here. That's pretty, but I kind of want it to pop more. Let's try another one. This pink line is really pretty in here. Let's see what it looks like with our pieces. This green is going to pop on pretty much anything, but I really want this blue to pop. That pops better. You can really see that better. Let's keep looking because I think there was another one. Yeah. But it's on the back of a cut apart, but I don't have a problem with that because if I'm not using the cut aparts, I don't have a problem with it. Look at this one. Look how pretty this is. That plus that. Took my book away from myself, plus my book. I don't know. I like the other one better. I think I lose it here. I like that other pink better. So let's hold that one out. And I'm going to keep looking just to be sure. I don't want to be sad in a minute. Let's look at blue. I don't think I want to do blue. I think it'd be a good idea to bring the pink in. Yeah, I don't like that together. Already, that was easy. But you can't say I didn't try them all. There's another pink in here, but I don't like the design, so I'm going to use this one. All right, so this is the one I'm going to let be my background right here because I think everything pops on it really well. And we're going to measure what size we need, which is going to be, all right, so I got basically 9 1/8. If I go 8 7/8 by 6 3/8, I think that's what I want. 8 7/8 by 6 3/8. 8 7/8 by 6 3/8. Y'all know that I will start talking and forget what I said. 8 7/8 by by 6 3/8. I'm going to measure twice. I want to check that again. Check that again. Put that there, put that there. 1, 2, 3. Y'all can tell I like this project because I'm being real picky about it. And then if I go 8 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be close. That's going to be about the best I can do evenly. All right. Trimmer. And I want the stripe to go up and down. So paying attention to orientation. How proud of me are y'all? So 6 3/8. 8 7/8. And let's look. That's perfect. Just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. Let me just double check everything here. Make sure we're even. That's so pretty, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? I know math and orientation. Who is she? And no sleep last night. She's working on no sleep, so that's cool too. Okay, here's the thing. We're going to get a thin border, but I'm okay with that. We're going to get a thin edge on these. But I'm good with that because the pink in the middle is what I really like. I like the pink back there. I could have cut it. If you're doing this and you haven't cut as far as me, you could go the whole width and get even more pink around your pieces. But we're going to be okay with this. This pink is going to be pretty right there. Okay. Let's talk about what we're going to do here. This one, I'm going to tie with a ribbon. I already know I'm going to tie that with a ribbon. This one, I want it to shut with a magnet, but I can do that between here and here. So I'm good. I don't have to have a magnet behind here. That's what I wanted to check. And I don't need anything behind it. So I'm going to glue it down. I just wanted to double check. I don't need anything behind it. Probably best too. And I'll tell you why. When everything is going to live on it, it's kind of good not to have anything behind it so it can glue all the way down. I probably should have sticky taped it even. Or full sheet sticky for stability. Depends on what you're making. If you're just making an envelope, that's fine. But if you're going to make it like a mini album or something, think about really getting it stuck down. Okay. And we're down. That's the first thing glued down today. Perfect. Okay. I want this to be a pocket, but I also want to do that magnet back there. So I got to decide how I'm going to do that. It doesn't have to be a full pocket. I have all of this. So I technically could have the pocket to the side and let the magnet still live over here. But I don't even have to do a magnet. I could do a different closure. Ooh, I could have something wrap around. If I wanted to, I could have something wrap around and close all of it. I don't think I want to do that. I think that's a lot of work. Plus, I want this to have its own closure. I want it to close with a, how many ribbons do I want? That's the question. Do I want a bow here and a bow here? Or do I want to just do ephemera here? Probably just ephemera here. So we're good with that. Probably just ephemera here. So let's glue this guy on. Checking how it goes, and that's how it goes. Let's glue this guy on. Let's go here. Oh, I got to put my magnet if I'm going to. Let me get my magnet out. See, I almost had to do an implant. We don't want to do an implant if we can keep from it, do we? Let's say, where are my magnets? Here it is. I have small ones over here today. Y'all ever just try so hard to like pay attention to everything, but you still mess up? I do that all the time. I haven't messed up yet. We'll see. Somewhere I probably am messing up. All right, so I want this magnet to go through to the other side, so I need it to go straight down. So what I'm going to do, I think I'll just tape it down right here. I'm going to get some sticky tape. I can find my sticky tape. Where? I'm not finding any. I'm going to have to open some. Maybe that's why I'm not finding any. Maybe I needed to open some. Maybe I needed a new roll. Somebody's back. Miss Bean is back. Okay. So I want my magnet to go pretty far over because I want to make that other one a pocket. So I'll do it like that. Take that backer off. Then I'm going to add a little more glue. Well, I just slung my pokey tool across the room. When I put this on, the most important thing for me is that they line up flush at the bottom more than anything else at this point. Okay. Yeah, I just slung my pokey tool completely across the room. I will have to retrieve that. All right, so now I have a magnet in here, this in here, and now this one should go like that. And this one I can glue straight down. But I do want to make a pocket back there. I think I still like the idea of being able to tuck something in here. Let's see how this looks. Let's see. Y'all, I think I'm gluing this straight in. I don't think I'm going to binder it again. I don't think it needs it. I think it'll just be pretty to pull out and do. So I will need to get my ribbon for that. But I think this can go down. All right, so let's talk about it. If I'm going to make this a pocket, I think what I will do is put my glue like here and let my pocket be that section. It'll be a little different, but you know what? We get to do that. We're the creators of this, so we get to do what we want to do. I threw my pokey tool in the trash. That's how bad it was. Y'all, have y'all picked up this set with this pokey tool in it yet? It's amazing. I love this pokey tool. I do wish it wasn't round. That's my only complaint. My only complaint is that everything's round and it rolls off my desk. I'm also not trying to do a very thin line here. I don't mind if my pocket is not super big. I just want to have a place to tuck some pretties. That's it. How many of y'all love paper engineering? It's like my favorite thing. These are the small basic grade magnets that I'm using. They have a small and a large, I think, is what they're called, or something like that. I love paper engineering. Yep. I just feel like we've taken nothing and we're creating these 3D things, and I just love it. So now this will open. I want to open it up and get in here. Get everything sealed down nice and tight. You can burnish around that magnet. Make sure that the glue adheres. Perfect. Look at that. I can even come back and add like a little, I don't know, we're going to put our little book in. So what I was saying is I think I want this to be glued directly down. So let me see what I want to put around it. I want a bow in here. I just do. So let's look at ribbon. I just think that that pink is, oh, I don't know. I thought it was too pink, but look at that. Oh, I kind of like that. Y'all are all going to have an opinion. Y'all can go ahead and start sharing it. I'm going to pull these out and we can look at them. There's a satin blue. I love the satin white. I don't have much. Oh, I don't have enough of that one, so I can't use that one. But I have this one that has a little silver trim. Also, just so y'all know, I'm going to be mixing metals in this. I'm not going to stress about it. I don't have a problem with that. Some people do, but I do not. So I'm probably going to mix some silvers and things like that. I'm opening one. I'm not trying to be quiet. I'm opening a ribbon. There we go. Because I can't get into it. That didn't help me. That didn't help. I don't think this is the right one, but I have to look at it and see because I think it's pretty. Let me look. I think that borders on, I don't know. I thought it bordered on 2 red, but it really doesn't when I put it down there. Then the only other different one I have, I mean, it's not even different. I have this navy, but I don't think this color works. I think that takes us in a different place. But this one has that eyelet edge, which I think might be pretty in here. Might add a little something. All right, so let's start weeding out. Let's start weeding out. I think this is too contrasty. I'm getting rid of that. Okay. I do like this one. It is not the same pink, but it sure looks pretty. Okay. I think this one is boring. So I'm going to weed this one out myself as well. Okay. This takes me somewhere I don't want to go. But these two are the ones that I'm really interested in. Now, I could use this one on the inside and this one on the outside. I got to be honest, this right here, I know y'all are screaming pink right now, but this feels like this album. I may use this as the outside closure. I have enough of it to do that with. And so this pink is apparently the one. Ooh, I don't have much of it either. I'm going to have enough for this that I'm going to put behind here and use as my closure bow. I think that's the one. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I don't have a lot of it, and I really want it to be a feature here, so I'm going to make the most of it. What I'm going to do before I glue this pocket in, let me move some stuff out of the way so we can work. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to check the orientation. Who is she? Who is she checking the orientation? I'm going to put this around here, and I'm going to go ahead and tie it shut. When you're doing this, remember, this is going to have either cut-aparts, probably photos and things like that. So don't do this too tight. If you do this super, super tight, you're going to make it too bulky and make it pull from the edges. So when you do your bow, give it a little bit of room. And if you need to, I love to do this. Grab your reverse tweezers and let it be your other hand. And just hold that there while you tie the bow. I don't want this super tight. So now we can just tie a bow here. Also, I'm not looking for my bow to go perfectly straight across the middle. If it does, that's fine. It doesn't have to. I want it to feel love lettery. You know what I'm saying? This is not the final tie. What I'm doing right now is making sure I have enough ribbon. And something else I want to tell you. When you're giving these as gifts, and y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times, okay? Do not tie this really tight, tiny bow and not give the recipient some tails. Not everybody ties bows like you do, and some people struggle with them. And if they do, if you only give them a tiny little bit, they're going to struggle tying this back, okay? So make sure that you give yourself enough ribbon. Give your recipient enough ribbon. All right, let's pick where the middle is on this. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go about here. And using some sticky tape, I'm going to put this in place just to hold it for me for a minute. I don't want to crush the bow. So that'll hold it still. Now I can untie it. I know that's where I want it, and I'll figure my ribbon out later. Now I can go flat again. All right, why don't we just sticky tape this in since we're going to close it down? Let me peel those backers. Put my arm in camera for y'all. I'm going to do a pretty good bit here. This is going to get some wear and tear in here if we do put pictures. And I want my ribbon to stay in place and things like that. So this may be overkill for some. I tend to overkill with my sticky tape. If I find a spot that needs sticky tape, there's a reason, you know. You guys good? You just roaming around? Where's Bean?
Right here.
There he is. There, Miss Bean. All right, I'm installing. Hey, darling. Did you come see Mama without the scary trimmer? Did you come see Mama without the scary trimmer? Oh, I just shut a drawer. Don't do anything like that around her. That scares her. Mama knows better. I know better. Look at that. We got our ribbon in place. Now we're going to be gentle and place this in. Lovely. Look how pretty. Love this. All these spaces we get. I'm not cutting this away yet. I'm leaving it right here for a while because I don't know how much I want to leave. Look how nice, you guys. And remember, we've got a pocket back there. Won't that be pretty to have little things sticking out of? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, let's do a little decorating. I don't think today in this class I'm going to have enough time to do these sides because we need to move on to the next project in a few minutes. We got a little bit of time. But all I plan to do here is cover these and put a little ephemera. And on my closure, I will try to do my closure with you guys because my plan was to do a ribbon closure where it would tie. And I may just tie it around. I don't know yet. But here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to look. I'm going to go through some cut aparts and stuff and see what I want to use. This is where it'll get a little hard because I don't know what I'm using this for. I thought it might be a thank you card. It doesn't feel like a card anymore to me. It feels a little more than that, you know? Do everything in love. I don't know. See that? I don't know. That's so pretty right there. What am I working with? Check on there, huh? Okay, let me make sure I get all of them. All right, those don't go in the right direction. Okay. So let's look. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. That's pretty. And then don't I have more cut aparts? I know I do. I just have put that page upside down, haven't I? Can't find it. Let's see. Here they are. Oh, how she loves to be home with freedom. That's too blue. That's too blue. Be your own kind of beautiful is pretty. And that will pull the green in. Dear friend, I'm so thankful for you. Maybe this is a thank you card. Maybe it's trying to be. That's too blue. I could cut that out, though, and put it there, which might be beautiful. Okay. See? See? It's just working out. Let's try it. Let's try it. Well, the thank you card I need is for someone who sent me a handmade gift that's really, really like it was a thing. Like a thing, okay? And I'm thinking this needs to be more, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of like the thank you idea, though. I think it'd be a good thank you. Oh, that's cute. Add a tea biscuit and chocolate. Add tea pack, a biscuit, and chocolate inside. That'd be cute. So look, I'm just trimming these corners. A baby welcome, that would be good, wouldn't it? And you could put pictures that they posted on Facebook in here. That would be cute. I like that. And I might put it a little high so that when I tie the bow, it goes right between the flowers and the For You. I like that right there. Okay, let me make a mark. I'm going to make a mark here and a mark here so I know where that goes. Let's glue it. I'm going to glue it directly down. Somebody said they're not sure there's enough room for that. I didn't see who it was. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep going. There's these really thin biscuits. I don't know. Have y'all seen? They're not Southern biscuits. They're cookies. But we got them at Craft Acropolis. Somebody gave them to us, and they would be perfect. They are super thin, or like an Oreo thin. There's some that are really thin that you could stick in. That feels off center, and it's because of the paper, but we're going to have to go with it because my glue's drying. But I think that's going to work. That's gorge. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. Okay, now let's talk about this envelope. What do we want to do here? I could do this and let the envelope tuck into that. Which ain't bad, you guys, which ain't bad. I'm trimming it down a bit because it's a little long. And then I'm going to get my corner rounder, which I brought over here. Corner round. You got your glue press in the mail? Yay. It's on the way. What do y'all think about tucking it? I like the tuck, but it's one of those things again. The paper has to be manipulated. You know what I'm saying? It's not my favorite thing to do. Maybe I like just this better. Maybe I just let it tuck tiny. What if I just, that's better because I could glue it down a lot. I lose a little bit of the envelope, but we could add that back with another piece of cardstock. That I kind of like. Just the tiny tuck. If you're just barely lifting it. Yep, I like the tiny tuck. But I do think this needs something now. So let's do something there. Where's my roller? Here it is. Okay. Let's get, you know what? Do I want to use the guide to do this? Let me see if it's on here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, for the liner. I did the 3.5 by 4. Is that what I did? Yes. Liner is 3 1/8. Okay, let's do that. So I need a piece that's 3 1/8 square. Move that over there. And do I want to do this one or this one? Let's do this. 3 1/8. You guys like this one, don't you? I like it too. I knew y'all would. How do you choose which corner rounder? I think it depends on what you're doing. I felt like, well, it's a couple things. I felt like this needed to be dainty, but also I didn't have a lot of room around that to do the quarter. I wanted to keep my image on there. So sometimes it's that, but I feel like, okay, I forgot that does like that. That is right. The top is not. Let me see what that looks like. I might can get away with it. I might can do something else up there. I didn't make the liner. I'm just doing this. Do I like that? No. No, I don't. And I don't want pink. I want to redo that, I think. Let me see something. I don't think I picked the right liner. Yeah, I did, because no, that's not the right size. I did something wrong. Let me see if I just measured wrong. Let me look at my little thingy. 3.5 by 4, 3 1/8. Let me remind myself what the liner looks like. I'm going to use that piece I just did and see. Put it in here. Right? Yes. Yeah, that is not the right size for me. Oh, I know why, because I put the wide side in. This goes here. This is exactly what I did the first time. That's exactly what I did the first time. So I need to do it myself. So then, I'll see how they get the numbers. All right, so that one it being 4, and they did 3 1/8. They took 7/8 off. Let's see if that trick works. If I do it that way, if I do a 4-inch, let's see what happens. 4. Do I want to use? Yeah, this has got flowers going in both directions. How smart! How smart! Yep, that's going to be the one. Okay. So if you're wondering, for the liners, they measure the size and then take 7/8 off. If that helps you. Oh, I don't even have to do that. I don't even have to punch that. Nope. Maybe they don't do what I think. I did that one backwards. Let's see if I can salvage it. I did that side backwards. Oh, I kind of like that anyway. I'm still a bit big. Let me cut it down. So that wasn't what they do. If I had the app, I could get the right liner size, but I didn't bring the app in here today. Let's go here and see what we get. One of those let me try it so you don't have to situations. That's what I want. Oh, I'm still a little wide. All right, let me trim a little bit off. Trim about 1/8 off of here. Just taking it from the sides, and I'm going to go with what I get. That's what we want. I don't want the pink, though. I want the flowers. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is make a pencil mark or pen so I can cut it away where I want to. This is normally how I do mine. I lay my cardstock down and mark where I want to cut and do it myself and not trust math on these angles because I'm not good at math, so I just don't trust math on angles. Usually trust my pencil mark better. Boy, that is crooked. I don't trust that at all. Did I rush that or am I looking at the wrong spot? Oh. Did I rush that? That looks right when I put it there, but it don't look right here. Now it does. I think I was using the flower and not the piece. Perfect. That's what we're putting there. That one's going there. Okay, let's glue it down. I'm running out of time. We got to get to that second project. We got to get to it. I'm not looking at the comments. I hope y'all aren't saying anything to me. Pretty. I like how the flowers landed. And I like bringing the that look over here too. And so this will go here with the tiny tuck. With the tiny tuck. And I'm going to glue down pretty significantly so that it doesn't lose. I could even do one of those some of our faux lift. I may do that so that it doesn't get damaged over time. Let's do that. Let me get some of this trash out of the way and clean up a tiny bit. I'm getting cluttery and I can't work like that. Okay. Let's take this little guy. I'm going to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple pieces of cardstock and fold them in half. You could just grab scraps from your scrap bin, but I had this laying here. And I'm going to put them, I'm going to glue this flat and put it behind so it gets a little bit of lift. Not as much as foam, just a little bit. I'm going to squish that down. That way, whenever you're having to tuck and tuck and tuck, it won't get quite as much damage to it. Faux foam to the rescue. Faux foam to the rescue. All right, let's apply. I'm going to put it about here and about here for stability. Because I've got rain, but this will just lift the paper up just enough. So now it won't get quite so much pressure, I don't think. We'll see. When I mean pressure, I don't mean the piece holding it. I mean right here where it's going to be tucked in and out. Hopefully it won't be quite so struggle bus. And when I put this down, I'm going to pay attention, center it and press so it'll hold. I really like this. Look how pretty. It's looking good. Let's tie this. All right, you guys. I think we're going to have to move on to the next project, but I think you literally have a very good start, right? You know what you're doing. Now it's just adding the pretties and the fun stuff. The pocket. I'm going to use some of the ephemera and stuff for the pocket. I think that'll be super easy to do. And I think it'll look gorge. Pull that through there. All right, that bow's a little big, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Not a whole lot. I want to leave ribbon for the recipient. Not pretty. All right, we're going to leave a good bit down here. It can stay in the pocket. And I will fray check these edges. So I don't want to do it right now because I want to do it when I can pay attention. If I fray check it now, well, it won't matter if I do it and let it sit here. Sometimes the fray check will get onto your paper, and I don't love that. So I can do it here and we'll be fine. So fray check. And this ribbon may not fray too bad. It's a craft ribbon, so it might be okay. But let's do it just to be safe. Okay, look at this. Tuck some things into the pocket. Let those live up there. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. You literally could just cover the rest, do the closure, and be done. I wanted to do what I may do, you guys, since this is like for everybody to see. What if I finish this, film myself finishing it, and then I put it up as a video for y'all to see the rest of it? I mean, that's not a problem. I can do that, and then you can see it. And because I mean, Made to Society, this is not a class that I can't do that with. If it was a class, it'd be different, but I can just finish it and show y'all that because I want to do the next one. Okay, so it's 11:20. We're going to take a 5-minute break and come back and get started on our second project. That gives me time to move some stuff around too because I need to clean up a little bit from this. And then y'all can see what other things that I use. Did I give you enough of that one today? Was that enough? I think you can really get going. Gosh, I love how this looks. Man, when you got a paper pat like that, it's easy to do it. Oh my goodness. This paper pat, Vince, is absolutely perfection. You can't glue anything down and it look bad.
That's good.
You just can't. It's just gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. I may even take all this stuff home and like film this at home, like just to give me something to do at night and let them see it. I need to get it done next week. I don't have to hurry it. I don't have to send the card super quick. But I may just pile everything I've got pulled and take it home with some glue and do it. That might just be fun. I've been wanting to crochet some bowl cozies because we washed our bowl cozies and they shrunk, like for real shrunk. And I found a crochet cozy recipe. We need some cozies. I got to get them done before fall, because that's when soup season is up. Hey, while some people have already gone to break, or while we're just sitting here and we're not working right now, I want to remind you guys about the Catherine Pooler class that is next weekend. They could put your kit in the mail and you could be a part of my class next Saturday as well. So if you're enjoying this and you want to, be a part of the next class I have, well, that's not the next one, but one that's coming up, go ahead and grab your seat and Tamitha will put the link in for you for that. Also, Friday of this week, we have Stuck on Stickers class. If you are enjoying Cricut and you want to learn how to do stickers, and let me tell you better than that, if you want to learn their new sticker feature, which is the greatest thing I've ever seen them, I think it's the single best update they've ever given us. And I'm saying that. I mean it. I'm going to be showing that, teaching that on Friday. It's a 2-hour class about stickers. And if you'd like to get in, we'll make sure we have that here for you too. So if you're enjoying this class, this is not a class. If you're enjoying this time together and you'd like to take a class, I'll be happy for you to join me. Look how pretty this is going to be. I can't wait to finish it. It's going to be fun. So gorgeous. You could literally mail this just like this. I wouldn't. I'm going to put it in a box, I think, and mail it. But all right, I'm going to get ready for the next one. You got your Catherine Pooler stuff? Her ink is different. I told y'all that. I told y'all her ink is different.
It's juicy.
Her pad is different too, so you have to get used to that. Please don't judge this picture of me. I hate this picture of me, but I'm using it. But I'm using it. Hate it or not. I'm so excited to cut into this paper too. Ugh. Yay. You can play with it now. You might learn something to tell me about it. How do we close the final project belly band? I'm going to probably do ribbon. I'm probably going to close it with a ribbon. My thought was to use, this is what I want to use. You'll see me in the video because I do want to do it. Where'd I put it? Y'all know this one. These new oval grommets. I love how ribbon looks coming through these oval grommets. And I thought that I would do this. If you don't know, you don't know, right? This is what the oval grommets look like. See the shape of them? And I think ribbon looks so pretty. I thought that'd be pretty to do some grommets and then tie it. So you'll see that when I film it. Okay, so I love this red. I think I'm going to go with red. Am I going with red? I think so. I want a red border, so I'm going to pull that out. All right, 1 minute. We'll get started on this one. That oval grommet is so good in it. People love it. So many people have told us how much they love it. It's really great. It is really, really great. This is what I was thinking about doing. I think it's pretty. Yes, it's a new punch. And I also love this one. The grommets are a little bit different. I have a video. Maybe Tamitha can link it. The grommets are a little bit different on that one. They're oval and they come with a washer, which makes them just land so beautifully. It's so good. So yeah, that's a new one. Look how perfect this. I told you I was waiting on this paper pack. I was waiting on this paper pack. It is so perfect for these pictures that I have. I love it so much. We may have them in the other store, Tam, if somebody wants to reach out with email and check first. Or did she tell me they were on back order? I would check because we may have some in the retail store. All right, it's 11:25. Let's get started. Okay. This is the scrapbook layout that we're going to do. But we're going to do that panel situation where we lift them, where we lift every other one. And then I'm thinking about lifting this guy too, like slicing it and lifting it. So I want to start with this first. I want to pick which one I need. Okay. And this is going to be tough. I do think this is too blue. I think this matches too much. So that lets me pull that one out. This one looks really good, but I'm feeling like this one might be, I don't know. They're both a little busy, but I still think they're cute. And I'm going to put a little red border around these pictures. I don't know. I really love this blue. It's too blue. It's too much blue. I got to pick between these two. I'm going to do the bigger pattern. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the bigger pattern. I figured it out. Decision made. I won't be sad about it. It's going to be cute. Okay, so.
You realize you didn't take a bath in break.
I'm good. I'm good. If I'm not, I'll just be like, Vinny, come keep working on this. You'll do that, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm cutting my big solid page down to 12. You guys remember how I cut it down to 12? I put it in my trimmer at 12. I don't try to cut it where this is because the paper is not always exact, and I'll show you what I mean. If I had cut it right to the red line, I wouldn't have a 12 by 12 paper. Doesn't matter so much in your scrapbooking as it does if you're making a project. You want to make sure you start with 12 by 12. So there is that. Now, I'm going to set this aside for a second because I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to dig into my scraps because I want to show y'all what I like to do with this. In here, look at there, perfect. I've got these pieces that are long pieces that I have cut off from something I've been doing. And I'm going to make my faux foam myself using scrap. And I'll show you what faux foam is. I just need them to be 12 inches long. And I really don't need very many. Okay. Because this is, I can tell you how many I need. Oh, we got to do something. Okay. Everybody else won't care about this, but I do. I like for my slice panel pages to start glued down. I want the ends to be down. So that means my other pieces in here, this has to be odd numbers to make that happen. So if I want this one to be down half an inch and this one to be down half an inch, that takes one away. Okay. And that leaves me with 11, and that should do the trick. Help me with, let me make sure. If I take, there's 12 of them here. If I take 1 inch, cut it in half, and those are my two sides, that makes it 11, and that gives me odd numbers. So I should have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's what we want. Okay, I'll have 11 fingers, only had 10, so I had to do that hit. That was 11. Okay. If you don't care about them laying down on the ends, you can do 1 inch strips. That's fine. I'm going to do half of an inch on either end and then 11 strips in the middle. I'll show you that in a second. Let's build our dealies. And here's what that means. Because of that, I will only need, I think, 6 of my faux foams. So I'm going to take some glue.
We can't go outside without it.
Take some glue, and I'm going to glue these pieces together. I just wanted 2 pieces of cardstock thick.
Don't talk to me about it. I don't care.
Her bark is so funny. Her bark is so funny. I'm sorry if she's messing with your dog's barking. I apologize. Bean. Bean. What are you talking about?
She wants to go, but she don't want this collar on.
She wants to go outside without her collar.
You can't go without your collar.
She's trying to bargain with you.
Come in.
She loves to talk, y'all. She loves to talk. Oh, Dawn's dog is talking to Bean. That's cute.
Too late.
So if you haven't heard, what is faux foam? Faux foam is where I'm taking 2 pieces of cardstock, gluing it together and using it for my foam because I want a slight lift. I don't want a foam lift. I want a slight lift. When I do these panel cards, which by the way, I saw people calling them eclipse cards. We did eclipse cards back in the day, and they were a little bit different for me. All right, I need a little bit more, and I can still use this because I can piece it. I love being able to use up scraps like this. Love it. It's a great way to get some use out of them. Everybody loves Bean's voice. I love Bean's voice too. She killed me when she did that. When she's telling you, Dad. Bean, can you say Dad? Bean, can you say Dad?
Mama's talking to you.
She's begging you. She's so mad at you right now. Y'all, she has her head on Vince's leg under the desk on his knee. That means do what I want. Stop what you're doing and do what I want. Bean. Bean, look at Mama. Bean, can you say Dad? Can you say Dad? Say Dad. Dad. No, louder. Dad. No, say Dad, not Mama. Dad. That's it. That's Dad. Can you say Mama? Say Mama. Can you say Mama? Mama. She's thinking about it, but she ain't doing it.
Say Mama.
She ain't doing it. She's thinking about it. Mama is a little more guttural, a little more, growly like that. It's cute. Okay, let's see how many I can get out of this. I think I can get 4, but I need 6, don't I? I might can get more than that. Let's see. Now, here's the thing. With my panel, with my faux foam, I do not want them to be 1 inch wide. I don't want them to be the same width as my project. I want to be able to slide my flat pieces underneath and have a little gap. So I'm going to do these at 1/2 inch by 12. So that should let me get what I need. So 1/2 inch by 12 of my faux foam. If they're a little bigger than that, no biggie. No biggie if they are. I didn't quite get through that end because it was double thick because it's a little crooked. There we go. All right, there's 2. Let's go over here and see how many we can get. That's 3. I'm going to get plenty out of this. I'm going to go ahead and cut what I got. Five. Let's see what we can get right here. 6. Oops. 7. 8. 9. I'm just going to go with that. Okay. That's what somebody say, but my red is 12 or 12. My red may not show. I just like to use a color underneath that coordinates in case it does. It may not show. I might mess up and you see it. No big deal. I'm just using red. You could use a scrap piece of 12 by 12 for this if you wanted. The way I'm doing it, that's up to you. I'm just doing it like this. Okay, so here's what I want to do. And technically, and I'll tell you this, you could come in a little bit because you're going to be laying these under each other, so you're going to get a little gap. I'm going to see what I get. I'm not going to try to do the math today because I'm not feeling it. I already did so much math, but we'll see. All right, so I'm going to cut this down to 12. 12 by 12. You could cut it. You could go ahead and cut it to 11 if you like, cut it down further. But I like the even numbers more than I care about the cardstock underneath. I want even numbers. So I'm going to cut 1/2 inch off of this side. Okay. And I'm going to cut 1/2 inch off of this side. These are my 2 end pieces. All right. Then I'm going to come back and everything else I'm going to cut at 1 inch. Pay attention. This feels easy, so sometimes we'll stop thinking. Make sure you're going to 1. And I'll show you, I'll leave a little bit of the red showing. It won't show at the top and bottom, but it will on the sides if you want me to. Because you don't lay these, you still have a little bit of gap because the way we sink them into each other. To me, the technique is so pretty. It really can stand alone. You don't have to really worry too much about matting and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all to be careful, but I'm just sure I'm going to mess up. I'm just sure I'm going to mess up. And one of these won't be, okay, one of these won't be exact. And the reason it won't is because you can't cut perfectly. So see right there, we're already off a little bit. Because you cannot cut perfectly. It's gonna add up somewhere in the cuts. Or end up. Okay, now then. So if I want to start a little bit away from the edge, I'll have plenty of room to do that. Oh, and guess what? As luck would have it, my 12-inch piece here has a little border around it. So there you go. All right. If you want to do a test layout, you can. So you can lay everything back on the page. I'm going to do that. Just so I can make, just so I can make it, I'm right. Make sure I'm right. And I'm not right there because it should be this one. So go ahead and check your pattern before we do too much else. Get everything laid back out. Oh, Tanya, no, you can watch the sticker class. It's a live stream, but you can watch it anytime. Anytime. Any of my classes that you purchase from me, you can always watch at your leisure because a lot of people can't make it at the time we do it. So you can watch it anytime. And I forget to say it because in my mind, I just say it and forget about it. So that's on me. I apologize. I should have clarified. Okay, we're getting there. Now, we're hanging over, but I want you to remember something. I've got gaps in here, and also in a minute, we're going to be tucking. We're not going to be laying perfect, okay? So this is how I'm going to do it. I think I'm just going to start edge to edge and see what we get. I don't think it'll be a big deal. Worst case scenario, if I want a mat, I can put a mat behind it. All right. So I've got down, up. I'll do it like that. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's the way I like mine to do. I like them to end down. So that's why I do a little bit of weird math, because I like these to end down. Now I will tell you, we have done this before. Let me see if I have any laying here. I don't think I have any right here. We've done them before and we just cut them and laid them up and down, up and down, up and down. And it didn't matter. We just did them however we wanted to. Okay. But I like them to lay up and down. Everybody's worried. We'll check again. Hang on. Don't panic. I have not glued anything down. We're good. Let's see if this is the one that is wrong. He could be. Nobody panic. We got it. I would look again. I know me well enough to know I have to check multiple times. We should be able to scoot down and put him here. We're good. There we go. My math is right, so that's a good thing too. We're ready to go. And honestly, I'll tell you how I would find that mistake. As long as it wasn't the end piece, when I put mine down, I line up my pattern then. That's when I really, really, really pay attention. Okay. So, and you'll see that in a second. Here's what I'm worried about right now. I want up, 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 up. You just have to make sure you know your up one. So you do want to pay attention to that. Here we go. These guys are all going to get faux foam. All of my ups, look at that pretty red. All my ups get faux foam. For people that took the previous sticker class, will they get info on updates if we take it again? Let me tell you what. Since your class, do you know the tool? Did you get to see the tool? Did I get to show you the thing they created for stickers, for sticker makers that was so amazing? If you didn't see that, I would do this one because it's going to be a step up. Even if you did, I'm going to spend some time on that sticker label situation tool that literally they had released like the day before my last class. So I will be going over that. If you would like to take it again, it won't hurt you because I think there are some, I know from the last time I taught, this class will be taught a little different because of things that have happened since. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. Literally the day I taught that class, I want to say they had released that new sticker tool that I think is the greatest thing they've ever released, like the day before. So I didn't even have time to play with it, but now I have. I think I think it's a cool tool. I think it's a cool tool, and I think you'll love it. And you may have already figured it out. You may have already been playing with it because you can use some boot camp skills to, well, you might not take a boot camp, but with some boot camp skills, you could figure it out. It's really neat though. It's a cool thing. If you're even thinking, I wish I had the ability to make stickers with a lot of customization, and you're like, I've been thinking about getting a Cricut. You could consider taking this class. It's not an expensive class. It's not a long class. Now, I will tell you this. We do not do boot camp. Here's what this means. You have to kind of know how to use your design space for it to make sense. Because I won't be going back and giving all of the tips and tricks you get in design space. I'll just be saying, we're doing this, 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 and this, because if you already took boot camp, you'll already know all the clicks and things that I'm doing. Okay. It's going to be, that new tool is so good. And if you're like, I want to do it, I want a Cricut, I want to learn how to do this. If you don't think you'll use your Cricut for everything, you just want one that'll do pretty much everything sticker wise and cardstock wise and SVG, things like that, you can just get the Joy Extra. And then you have a lot of features with that guy. And right now he's my favorite machine they have on the market. Now that could change. They could bring out a new machine tomorrow. I don't know. Right now, this is my favorite machine they have. You will need Cricut Design Space. And I would suggest you have a subscription. And if you don't want to keep your subscription, go ahead and get it while we have the class, and you can always cancel it at any time. But I'll talk about the subscription in class too. It's well worth it. I can just tell you real quick. Cartridges used to cost us $70, $80, $90, $100 for 40, 50. Well, some of them had 200 images. Now you can get hundreds of thousands of images for $7 a month, not $8 a month, roughly. All right. So you see what I got here? I got my downs and my ups. I'm going to go like this just a little bit, and I'm going to start with this down, and I'm going to glue it down straight down. Just like this. What's the cutting parameter on the Joy 2? Is it the same as the Joy 1? Was it 6x9, I think, or something like that? That's the only reason I have gone away from it. I just found that the 8.5x11 is so cool. My printer feeds 8.5x11. It just works so well with the sticker feature. I just throw sticker into my printer, print it, and go. Okay. I've set my first piece, and I did sink it all the way to the edge. Okay. And the reason we didn't want our foam or our faux foam to go all the way to the edges, okay, is because I want to be able to wiggle this into place on either side. So when I place this down, I want to be able to kind of go like that. And I want it to overlap a tiny bit because that gives me that little bit of shadow. You can put it as far as you want. Look, it really doesn't, that's pretty far over. Like I'm 1/8 of an inch over. And it's pretty, but I like it to only be a little bit so I can so my pattern almost still continues. Yes, we'll be doing another boot camp class. Those have been very popular. People are really enjoying boot camp. And we try to schedule one as soon as we finish one. So I'll have another one being scheduled probably next week. We'll have one out. Just watch maymayevents.com. That's where we post them first, and you can grab them there. Matter of fact, I think, well, we don't have that product out, so you can't really go like Mark. Let me know, but you can get the text messages, and when we do it, we can let you know. Okay, now I'm going to glue this one directly down, and I'm going to tuck it under the last one just a bit. The Joy 2 or the Joy Extra, Terrence? I haven't looked into the Joy 2. I didn't need another machine. I literally have so many machines that I didn't look. And y'all know that's why I didn't get my Joy for a long time, because I'm like, I don't need another machine. And the thing about Design Space that a lot of people don't realize, the Extra, I love it. What a lot of people don't realize is it's Design Space more than the machine. Your machine has to be able to do what you want to craft, but Design Space is what you have to know. And that's what I teach you, is Design Space. This is cute, you guys. I'm glad. Who suggested this? I love this. Who suggested we do this? This is going to be precious. It's going to be a good base to build on. go. It's been fun. Oh, see you next time. You looking forward to the card class? I'm working on it. I want to do card map class. I want to teach y'all how that works too. Yep. Once you know design space, any machine will work for you. The machine is not the issue. It's design space that is the issue. I said it the other day. It's kind of like your printer. You do need to know your printer somewhat, but we tell our printer what to do with our computers, and you have to know your computer software more to be able to tell your printer what to do. And it's kind of that way with Cricut. And Terrence, ever since the other night, all I've had in my head is offset. I can do offset slices, and now I want to try it. I'm probably going to do a video on that too, to show y'all how you can make these types of images, this type of thing where we did it with the nesting dies, and you can just do it with the offset feature. Brilliant. You guys are brilliant. That means Terrence has done it, so he knows. I think it'd be pretty on a mini album too, Mel. You need to do it. Post it. Let us see it. You can take your cut aparts. This is what I was saying the other day. If you do your cut aparts, we did this the other night, similar to this, and then use this for a mini album cover I think it'd be beautiful. This is so fun, and it gets so sturdy. I just love it. We always end up talking about Cricut at some point in time because I teach the classes, but sometimes I feel sorry for Cricut because I'm just going to tell you something. Their product is good. People will post about it and say ugly things about it and stuff like that. But many times when I'm reading those posts, I'm like, oh, you just don't know where that is. And that's so sad. Like they'll say, Cricut doesn't do this, or they took this feature away from me, and they haven't. You just don't know where it's at. And sometimes, I just feel sorry for Cricut about that. One time I even reached out to Ashish and said, I'm very sorry about this. Like they released something and it really went bad. And I'm like, people just don't understand it. And once they understand it, things change. You know, you have to know how to use the software. Oh, I really tucked that one. I got to really move that one out. Wow. There we go. Pretty good. Yeah, that's cool. That one was done with nesting dies, Mel. We took a whole set. I'll show you. Were you here Thursday? I think you weren't here. Maybe you were. I don't know. If I'm showing you again, sorry. Maybe somebody else didn't see it. Mel's like, I saw it already. You don't have to show it again. Let me see. Hold on. Get that one laid in. I left, for anybody who didn't know, or you can watch Thursday, I took all the pink and main dies and cut the backer so they stayed on it and turned it into that die basically. And then did this whole offset, you know, up, down, up, down, up, down situation. And I love it. What Cricut do you have, Joanna? Because I think that matters. Oh, yeah. You know, the thing about the dies, though, is and you'll agree with this because you make a lot of Cricut cards. Sometimes I just want to not have to plug something in. I'm big about that. I know how to use that design space. I know how to get it done. I know how to do all that stuff. But sometimes I just don't want to plug something in. Wow, I overlapped that one a lot, too. Ooh, not up there, I didn't. Okay. Not always. Just sometimes I need to make something and walk out the door. A Cricut 2. Do you mean an Air 2? Or the Joy 2? Which one have you got there? Okay, look, this is how much I have left over here. I ain't gonna stress about it. I'm gonna cut that off, and I'm just gonna let this be my page. And I might even cut it down a bit. I could, and then sync it onto another page. But you see what I mean? We easily could have started an 1/8 of an inch in and had it on both sides. Can you do a class with the Joy without printer? Mine will not link to the printer. You don't need, okay, let me say this. If you take my boot camp class, it's for all machines. I teach you how to use the design space to work with all machines. I don't do a specific machine class because design space works with every machine. You just have to know design space. All right, I'm going to trim this off I'm not going to be sad about it. I'll line this up. Maybe I should do it straight. Nope, I'm going to do it like the paper. Trim this off. And I might want to trim it down, but I don't think I do. I think we're going to go here like this. Okay, let's build our design on top of here. So I have all of these photos. What if I sliced a photo? Would y'all cry if I did that? All right, I'm going to trim some of these down, and I'm not sad about it because I don't love how much of a background I got. What if I sliced a photo? I would slice mine. I hate this picture. I'd slice it in a second. I won't slice my sweet babies, but I would definitely slice mine. All right, I'm going to clean these pictures up. I'm clean them up. Look, do it. See, my kind of people, do it. And I think I'll trim this one down a bit at the top. It's a little bit much for me. Oh, I already have, I double printed them. I'm not, yeah, I got them. I don't like as much mess on the side. I don't like when there's all that mess on the side. You know what I'm saying? Just show me the peeps. Just show me my peeps. There's that. Cut some down up here. Don't need all of that. Not too much on my feet, just a little bit down here. And the sides are okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my layer guides and I'm going to map these pictures. I said I was going to mat them in red, but I'm kind of thinking I want to mat them in green or either that blue. Where's my solids? I could mix it up and match it in, mat them in a couple different colors. That blue ain't working, but that green, oh, I like that. Let's mat these in this green. Let's see how far I can get. I think I can get them all done in it. All right, pick these guys up. Pull this away. Okay, I'm going to glue these down to this page. I like that green. And then I'm going to use my layer guides to trim them out. And I'm going to use double-sided tape on this. Y'all know I don't like how the glue comes through these things. I do not like how I can see my glue through these photos. Oh, is this empty? I've got a refill. I just got it the other day. Where'd I put my refills? Y'all were on the show when I said I'm keeping these refills. Y'all remember me saying I got a refill right here. Where did I put them? We'll just sticky tape. We ain't got time for all that. We'll just sticky tape. I got it laying here. Okay. Where's my block? I do have a refill. It makes me sad. I love that guy. I love that little, he makes this kind of work quick. Did y'all see my sweet babies in these pictures? This is sweet baby Davis, and he was right there. I got to hold him. I didn't get to hold him yesterday. Pops held him and put him to sleep. I got to watch Pops put him to sleep yesterday. We had lunch with them, and we went to their house and ate lunch with Josh and the baby, and that was fun. So much fun. He's the sweetest little boy, and he was laughing and smiling. Oh my goodness. He's feeling good. They were having to get his food worked out. They got it worked out, and he's feeling good now, and he's just the sweetest little thing to be around. And his parents are the best parents. They're being so good. I'm blessed. My oldest boy and his wife are great parents. Josh and Taylor have become great parents. I know that Thomas and Jen will be great parents. They cannot wait for Thomas Eddie to show up. It won't be long now. She's in her 3rd trimester. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's exciting. You know, when you're just feeling gloomy, I just go, hey, Josh, can I come see the baby? And yep, there you go. That makes you feel better. Just go see the sweetness. You know, we got one coming in June. If you don't, you probably don't know. Our Texas kids are having one in June. A little boy named Judson. Not June, July. Early July is what we're thinking. I mean, it could be anytime. God can do what he does, right? Can't wait to meet him. That'll be number 4 for them. Baby number 4. They're pros. They got this thing. They ain't got no issues. Josh and Taylor have been so cute because they're learning everything new. And I'll go over and Josh will go, Mama, look at this. Or look, he likes gadgety things like me. Look at this, Mom. Look at this. Yesterday, y'all are going to laugh. I don't know anything about this stuff. Yesterday, he showed me that now they have these passes. If you have to give the baby medicine, these passes that the syringe that you load the medicine into hook to, then they can just take the medicine through the passy and that's it. I'm like, what? That's crazy. We didn't have that. All the little tips and tricks they have now, that's cool. We're still changing diapers by hand though, y'all. Wait, what happened? Oh, I missed it. She said her heart can start beating again now. You had it when TJ was little? See, I never do the baby stuff. I never did the baby stuff. I didn't know. Josh just likes to show me because he knows I don't know any of that stuff, which I think is funny. Okay. I'm going to cut these out sloppily. Not going to stress about it. I'm going to do this number. I do have to be careful here because I got these kind of close. There we go. And then this one. Now I am going to pick these things. What size do I want? That's a quarter. That's 5/8. I don't want that. That's 1/8. I typically like 1/8. There's 1/8. What is this? This is 1/2. I think I'll do an 1/8. I don't think I have a room for anything bigger than that. So I'm going to do an 1/8. And I'm just real quick because I don't put anything on here. I'm going to just grab this and use it as my scrap page underneath because I don't want to cut into my glass mat. And get my knife. Did y'all see that movie with Frankie and Annette when they were Frankie and Annette when they were older? I forget the name of the movie. And their little boy said, "Call me Knife." And they said, "Nice?" And he said, "Knife." And they kept going, "Nice?" He would say, he was trying to have a cool name. And finally, Frankie goes, "Okay, nice." The stuff you think about, the stuff you remember. I don't like this picture at all. Thank you, though. Vince looks great. I cannot stand the way I'm standing all slumped over. Sometimes I do that because I don't exactly fit into the crook of his arm. Just don't quite exactly. And so I'll slump to fit in, and I do not like when I do that, but it's all right. I still love the day, the memory. I still want to see that. We had a good time this day. We never like pictures. It's true. We always can. Every time, like I showed Vince pictures yesterday, I took a picture of him holding baby Davis, and it was so cute. And I said, "Look how much y'all look alike," which I didn't see that until yesterday. I could see now that Davis is getting older, I can see a little bit of the helm side in him. And I said, "Look how much y'all look alike." And Vince said, "Well, we have the same chins." You know, you always look at yourself more critically. Oh, no, but it's fun. I like that. But you said, but fun. That's what we wanted. All right, you guys, after the day is over with, I really, really, really want you to share your post with me so I can see what you made from Made It Society. So what you can do, there's a couple places. You can share it on our Facebook page if you like, Facebook group, okay? Our Facebook group is called Maymay Made It, and so did I. So you can go over there and share there, or you can share on our website at maymaymadeit.com. You can share in our customer gallery, and you can also just tag me on social media. And a lot of times I'll see it. Sometimes I don't, but a lot of times I will. Y'all want VBS stories? Well, let me tell y'all a story. So yesterday, we didn't have as many 5th and 6th grade boys yesterday. Some of the boys went to, there's a big ball game in the area. Those boys are all ball players. They're all like world championship ball players. And there was a ball game in another city they wanted to go to. They won tickets to, I think, or something, or earned them rather. And so half the boys weren't there, but the ones who were there, I was messing with them, blah, blah. They're like, Maymay, you're the greatest VBS teacher, blah, blah, blah. Listen, this is 9 o'clock in the morning, first class. You're the greatest teacher ever. We love crafts so much. You're the greatest, blah, blah, blah. We get into crafts, and those two boys don't want to do the craft. They want somebody to help them with it. And they're like, do this for me, do this for me. And I said, you can do this. And I was trying to get them to do it themselves. And Shannon comes over and she just starts doing it. She doesn't like to do it for them either, but we were running out of time. So at this point, she starts doing it for them. And they said something about, now we love Miss Shannon better. Miss Shannon's the greatest teacher. So it went from they love me to now they love Miss Shannon. Like they're so fickle. It was like in seconds. I said, you deserted me that quick. I'm nothing now. Shannon is everything. And it was so funny. It was so funny. Those kids. All right. Let's see how we want to lay them out. All of us. I like this big one because it's the biggest one. And then T and J, I might want to do them like that. Oops, I'm going to have to work this out. I might have to do a short and a long and a short and a long. Let's see. Did I leave them too big? I don't like my pictures to be perfectly straight on the page. I don't like when they're perfectly straight. I think I want the family to be on an angle. That makes sense because that's the one picture of the family. Let me see what happens if I can put them down here to fill all of that gap. And I'll put us up here. And then them guys in the middle. Oh, I could do them on an angle too if I do that. I kind of like that. I don't like things super straight, you guys. And I know it's going to bother some of you, but I'm just not about it. I just don't like it. And I don't mind it offset. I can do offset. So maybe I just do all of these. All right, let's look at some ephemera and see what we want to decorate with. Where did my strawberry ephemera go? Y'all, this place is a wreck. I'm going to be here a minute looking for that ephemera. That's not the strawberry one. Here it is. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Let me look on the back. Oh, I like these. These are cute. I wanted to slice a cut apart too. That was my plan, but I have too many pictures. And I want the pictures on here, so really like So Delightful. That's really cute. Oh, What a Delightful Day is cute. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Where did it go? This Made Me Smile. It's cute. It could go up there. Let me zoom a little bit so y'all can see the whole page. I just looked up and realized you couldn't. There we go. That's some better. Made Me Smile. And then maybe Making Memories. Right here. And then maybe, let's just look. That one said, thank you very much. What do I want to put by us? Good Memories. This one's cute. Good Memories. I think I want to make this one a little more bold. I want it to be in the middle and kind of be like my title. I think that'll be pretty. Then I can put this one here for the date. Everybody always wants me to put the date on them. Sometimes I'm okay with it. I don't really care about that. I know. I'm not really memory keeping as much as I'm just putting photos down. That's how I am. Okay, but I'll put it there so we can put the date on it. I think I want to put red around that. And let me look at the stickers. I think I'd be remiss if I didn't at least consider them. I'm sorry I'm not looking at comments so much. I have my glasses on. It's hard for me to read them. Oh no, Miss Patty. This one doesn't have 2 of each page. This one, though, you can do coordinating pages. Let me just double check there's not something. I really like this red stripe so much. I really like this. And I really think I want it to go underneath there to kind of land the page. I really, really like it. I gotta look up and see if I'm straight. That's pretty straight. I really like that. I think that'll be a good break behind there. Just a little something extra. I'll figure out where I'm going to put that one. Then we'll put this one back where I had it. And then let me look again. I don't know. This is real cute. Look at this strawberry. Do I want to mix that together somehow? This strawberry says sweet memories. I could cover up that because we have so many references to the Strawberry Festival here. Okay, I'm gluing. I'm happy and I'm gluing. This is how I have to stop. If I don't stop, I'll overdo. Happy and gluing right here. That's what you can call me. That'll be my new nickname, Happy and Gluing. So there's that. I'm going to glue this down on the walk. Thank you. I like it too. I've been looking forward to it. I've been waiting and waiting to do this one. I've been waiting and waiting to get this one done. I'll put that down on the walk. And I'm going to go up a little bit high so I can put that other piece in. Then this made me smile. Oh, I'm going to put it right there. We have Strawberry Festival listed so many times on the page. By the way, this is the festival that we do our open house around. So if you guys ever come to our open house, plan to go to the Strawberry Festival too. It's the same weekend. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of stuff for everybody to do. Kids, parents, everybody. There's something for everybody. Love, love, love. I'm going to send a picture of this to them to see it. Abby and Joe couldn't be there. I think Abby had to work this day. All right, let's put this one down. How far over have we gone? Ooh, not too bad. We got a lot done today, don't we? Or didn't we? I should say. Don't we? No, didn't we? This way. We got a lot done. That's baby Thomas right there. That's Thomas Eddie right in her tummy. So cute. Did I glue us down? No. Okay. I love how the background is still a full background, but I can see the panels. It almost looks like a farm, like a barn or something. It's really cool. Like the way this is laying. I hope y'all are noticing that the dimension you're getting in your own projects. I bet you got some really cool dimension too. Do I want that there or here? Oh, I got that other piece going there. Let me see something. I want this piece to go like that. Set that there for a second. I want that to go under it so we could make a big scene out of it. And we could write it right there. I like that. I like it. Let's glue that down. I was going to do a picture. I decided not to. I think that I had too many pictures to do the raised up one. I was going to do a little door with that slice on it, but I just have too many. I thought I had 3 pictures, but I had too many. All right, so sometimes the project tells you what to do, doesn't it? I like the raised panel in the back, though. I think it's pretty, and it's also real sturdy. Look, because it's all those pieces. See, this is the kind of stuff I do, and then I don't want to put it in the book. I want to put it on the wall for everybody to look at it. I have been considering getting me one of those. Do you know those frames that are 12 by 12 that you can put, you know, your scrapbook pages in? I've been considering doing that because we're doing a wall at our house of family photos, and I think it'd be cute to pull some of these out and just show them. And it makes sense because it's what we do. You know, I could even in my foyer just do a whole scrapbook wall just somewhere in the house. I think it'd look good. All right, you guys, what do you think? We did 2 pretty fun projects today, or at least we finished one and we got started on another one, which I can't wait to finish. I think this is really cute. I got to be honest, if you were doing not invitations, but baby announcements, if you're announcing a baby, wouldn't this be the cutest way to do a baby announcement? Maybe with a photo in it. Oh my goodness, so cute. Love this. Yeah, we started our family wall. You guys will get a vlog again soon. As you know, some things have changed in our home, so we're having to change some stuff up. So it's a little not where I wanted it to be right now. But when it is, I'll give you a vlog and let you see what we're doing. But I hope you enjoyed today. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I look forward to Made It Society every single month. Working on some more stuff for Made It Society that I think you guys will enjoy. Today, I think it was a lot of fun too. Hey, don't forget to pick up on the classes. If you don't want to be sitting around next weekend doing nothing, you got 2 opportunities for classes. You got my Friday Cricut class, Stuck on Stickers, and you got my Saturday Catherine Pooler class. And honestly, I think that class is going to be a lot of fun. I think you're going to learn a lot with that tool and see a lot of potential for it. Okay. All right, you guys, I love y'all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, bye now.